Greetings, sentient beings. This broadcast is not intended for children. There will be strong language and adult themes, especially since this is about alcohol.
Yep. I see Jenny's in the chat. She needs a link in Discord since I guess she's still having trouble with Twitter.
Yeah, I put the link in my Discord group, and now I sent her a private one. So,
All right.
anyhow, so today is Margarita Day, which I'm fairly sure I did last year, but it was a good one, so I'm going to do it again anyway. Especially since we're supposed to be snowed in tonight, so might as well get drunk if we can't go anywhere anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm more for
Go
rum
for it.
myself.
I can't drink rum. I'm allergic to sugar cane, so rum will guarantee a hangover.
So who do we have here?
Let's see. In the side chat, we've got Mystic Tina, NJ, and Greg Hartwick. And Paul Temple was here a while ago. Don't know if he's here now. Oh.
And Jenny will be joining us shortly.
No. Soft Girl will be joining us shortly. Jenny joins us tallly.
Ah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought Soft Girl joined us slowly.
Well, that too, assuming that she gets out of bed. Unfortunately, Soft Girl has been drifting more and more to my schedule. Yes, Jenny, I know we're live. At least I think so. Yep. There's a pulse. So, Mage, so you put up your new video?
Yeah, so next one of the garden tips videos. So far, it seems to be getting some good traction. In fact, I was actually working on my next video just before I came in here.
What's the subject of the next one?
Aphids. I happen to have a little bit of an aphid problem, so I figured I might as well film them getting rid of them.
That's why we have Asian ladybugs. Asian ladybugs were brought over to North America in the 70s because they're more aggressive than our native species, so they assumed they would eat more aphids.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But one of the things that actually keyed me off to the aphids was actually finding ladybugs around the plants.
Yep. Just like spiders in your house. Spiders in your house aren't a problem. Spiders just indicate that other bugs are getting in somewhere.
Yeah.
If there weren't other bugs around, you wouldn't have spiders. So if you get rid of all the spiders, you're just going to see more bugs.
Yep. That's why I'm trying to avoid using any kind of pesticides to get rid of the aphids.
One trick I had heard was, putting a little bit of dish soap in water in a spray bottle.
Yeah, you can use that, or you can also use an insecticidal soap. Though you actually don't need to add any soap, really. You can just spray them off.
Well, I had assumed that the soap had some effect for keeping them off afterward.
It can trap them, kill them.
So it's just the surface tension thing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thinking I'll maybe try and go do a live stream this Saturday. I've got some stuff lined up here to talk about. We'll get into that some other time.
Oh, yuck. So, Stu, what's been going on with you? I guess he's wandered off again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have Demon, Astro Atheist, and Paul Temple is back. And Harmonica Man,
Oh,
an alias fake name.
that's a good name.
Yep, that's one of the best names. So how about the side chat? You got any questions for us? Seems
Yeah, we need to.
like kind of a quiet day here.
Yeah, we need to kill time.
Hey, Jenny.
Hello.
Hello, how is everyone? Not that I really care, but you know, it's courtesy to ask.
I'm okay because this is one of the days that my heater has decided it's going to work.
Oh, very good.
It's pretty much random anytime I try to turn it on whether or not it's going to work, so I think the switch needs to be replaced.
Sounds like it.
Oh boy. I got my new magnetic charger.
Oh, how's that working out for you so far?
Oh, it works really nice. I really like it.
Good.
I should have done one long ago. My charge port has been getting flaky, and I never knew when the phone would or would not charge. I could see when it's charging, of course, on screen, but you never know. You had to wiggle the plug just right, you know. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
So I got one of these magnetic things, and I just lay it down there, and boop, it charges.
I gotta look into getting one of those myself.
It was only $25. It was from it's a Belkin brand. I got it at Walmart.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's not
Belkin's a
bad.
good, reliable brand. They've been around a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sure have. I trust them completely. And it comes with its little plug for plugging into AC, and it comes with a electric cord thing, and it comes with a box, and you can also, if you have it, you can run it off of your car juice.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's pretty well thought out.
Yep. So you can recharge it in your car when you're sitting out in the park.
Yep. I might as well brief the audience right now that we may be having a guest, a new person appearing online. I'm not going to give her name or anything like that in case she doesn't show. For one reason or another, I don't want her to be embarrassed. So that's all. They haven't come yet.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, hope they show up.
My little light has gone from white to yellow. What does that mean?
Light on what?
On the charger thing. No,
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't read the instructions. I think I'd need to, you know. That one plug.
Jenny, you're a woman now. You're supposed to read the instructions.
No. I was pretending I was a guy. I don't need no instructions.
That's what you get from too many years with the car mechanics, huh?
I have the map of the entire world memorized. I can get anywhere, just because I want to. I swear that is why they didn't. The true reason why they invented GPS, so men still didn't have to look at maps.
Oh, it means the microphone's in use.
What?
Well, that's why it came up. iPhone, the yellow and orange dot. That's
No. I'm yellow dot on the charger. Yeah, I know what the yellow dots on the iPhone mean.
Mm.
One for camera, one for mic. That's so you know if anybody's breaking in and you know, looking at you through your own camera.
Yeah, I've got a simple solution for that. When I'm not using it, I unplug the camera.
I have just a simple piece of tape. You can look at blurry, whatever it is, all the one. I like your new avatar.
It's another one Junie did for me a while back. I haven't used this one as much. Used it on a couple of thumbnails.
It's a first for me. Hey, how's the weather up there? What's going on?
It is obnoxiously bright outside right now.
That is true.
Yeah, so forecast says it's supposed to start again like toward evening, toward dinner time here.
Oh, really? That long?
But right now it's completely clear.
Oh, you mean like sunny clear?
Yeah, that's why I said it's obnoxiously bright.
Oh, well, it's still cloudy here, and it's supposed to start again fairly soon.
Well,
That's
yeah,
maybe that's
in
why
about
we're in
4
bed.
hours.
Huh?
In about 4 hours it's supposed to start again here, but they keep downgrading our blizzard. They had started out saying 12 to 15 inches. At this point, it's looking like we're probably only going to get like 8 or 10.
Oh, that breaks my heart so much. Hey, I didn't look. What's our topic today?
Margarita.
Margarita?
Yep, it's Margarita Day. For the people who can't wait for Cinco de Mayo.
What makes her so special? And who is she?
You can get a good buzz.
Oh, she's your dealer? What am I missing here?
You know.
Your last shaker of salt.
Oh, that Margarita. Oh, gee. See, I just didn't see this group as something that would talk about alcohol.
Oh. I thought you were just yanking my chain there.
We're too hyper mature for that, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot to say about the topic. Just, they're good. I especially like strawberry margaritas.
And I'm more for rum, so.
I got my embroidery supplies yesterday. I'm so happy. And I didn't need it, but I bought a new pair of scissors because they're really pretty.
Ah, so you already got some supplies.
Yeah. Enough to do one kit, you know, a beginner set type.
Okay.
Thing. The scissors are for children because they got nice rounded tips.
Yep.
And they're bright pink. Oh, I love them so much.
Sloth Girl has been going through and doing purges of some of her craft supplies. So she gave me a bag of some supplies that she thought you might like.
Oh.
Mostly a lot of different color flosses here.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I'll be glad to take those.
So yeah, I'll have to pack those up and send those to you. She
didn't have an embroidery machine, did she? That she was just getting rid of.
She never had a machine for it. She always wanted one, but she's always had to do it by hand.
No, I'm just teasing. Machines are really expensive for good quality embroidery. They're like in the 1,000, 1,500 range kind of stuff.
Yeah, Nitty, we're always open to questions.
Oh, questions?
Yeah, Kitty got a real nice machine, but I know that was like a $1,200 machine or something.
Yeah, it's a brother. What's a Nitty? I haven't met Nitty before.
Oh, I'm blanking on the name of his channel now, but
oh, okay. Okay, well, he's a he. Okay, I got that part down then.
Yep, it is a he. Does atheist content.
Ah, okay. Excellent. I'm having a little spot of lunch here while we're fucking off doing nothing.
Add some eggs.
I'm trying to eat a little bit here because I was at that point of not knowing if eating was going to make me feel better or worse, so I wasn't doing it and wasn't getting any better. So now I'm trying to have something and see if that'll help. But
Is it helping?
I don't know yet, and I'm kind of scared. Because if I'm wrong, it could make me feel a lot worse.
Why? What do you think's going on?
No, just my stomach's a bit off, that's all.
Yeah. I usually find peanut butter on toast helps with that.
Yeah, peanut butter doesn't really agree with me.
Really?
Although I have to experiment again because what I wasn't aware of is that most commercial peanut butters contain molasses, which comes from sugar cane. And as I mentioned earlier, I've got an allergy to sugar cane.
Well, that would do it.
So if I could find one that doesn't have sugar cane, I'm not sure if it would be better for me, or it doesn't have the molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only became aware of that recently, that most of them have molasses in them.
Well, if you like the chunky kind, you can just go to one of those health food stores and get peanut butter that way.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I can't do the chunky ones anymore. Oi!
I really like molasses. It seems if I really like it, you can't have it. Good thing we don't live together.
Yeah, I'm used to dealing with that. I was used to making several dinners a night because not everybody in the house could eat the same things.
Well, looking up, there's Jif has a no added sugar or creamy peanut butter spread.
Okay, Soft Roll says Skippy doesn't have molasses.
Well, let's see. Skippy, Jif. What about Peter Pan? Peter Pan was the original trans femme envy.
I think that the Peter Pan and the Jif, I'm pretty sure both have it. Is it a real margarita if it's made with vodka instead of tequila? I've never tried making one with vodka, actually.
Yeah, try Skippy. That's always a good brand.
All right, I went and got my Jif here.
Well, like I said, it was a no sugar added. Jif has like a blue top and not the regular one.
What it does have is hydrogenated vegetable oils, which are trans fat.
That's perfectly valid. They're just fats.
And Jif has molasses.
Yep, the molasses is what I need to avoid.
2% or less of molasses. And fully hydrogenated vegetable oil, rapeseed and soybean. And mono, and of course diglycerides. Somewhere there's peanuts in there somewhere too. Oh yeah, that's number one.
It's probably also got that, what is it, the oxygenated dihydrate in it. That stuff's in everything.
Yeah, that's the hydrogenated vegetable oils that used to make margarine out of.
Yep.
Will they still make margarine out of?
Yep.
But nobody eats it. Ever have a brain? Although I think I heard a paper mentioned in somebody's show or a presentation on the internet somewhere that a study had been done, and actually butter will give you just as much problem with cholesterol as will trans fats in margarine, that there's really no difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised. I mean, it's just it's animal fat or vegetable fat, but it's still.
I don't eat those bad foods anyway, so I'm okay.
Non-alcoholic tequila. What's the point?
Well, taste.
There are. Dihydrogen monoxide is in many foods, even though it's a major component of acid rain. Yes.
Yeah, not that dihydrogen we're talking about. I love when that gag gets by people. Every couple of years you can bring it out and people are, what? Huh?
Oh, and Sloth Girl has an important point here. Peanut butter or other things that have xylitol in them can be very dangerous to animals.
Yeah,
yes, especially dogs. Yeah, do not want to give that to a dog.
Yeah, the co-op I used to live by many years ago, they had a nut grinder, so you could even do your own mixes of whatever kind of nuts you wanted for nut butters.
Mm-hmm. I'm a member of this feminist group here. We have a nut grinder too. We keep at the headquarters.
I thought I was just a nut kicker, but
no, you have to get your license, your nut kicking license, before you're allowed to use it. So who's all in the chat?
Well, we've got Sloth Girl, Harmonica Man, Nerdy Rodent, Paul Temple. Granny had poked ahead and briefly and said she's listening, but she's doing something else. Midday, Mystique Tina, Afro Atheist.
Granny's here. Hey, Granny.
Yep.
Hello.
Alias Fake Name and NJ and Demon Orb and Greg Hartwick. I think I got everybody.
Mystique is here.
Yep.
Nitty, would you introduce yourself, please? I haven't met you yet. I'll go first. I'm Jenny. I've been on this show for a long time, like since it began, and I'm just this cranky old lady.
Kind of hard to see with these sugar-free, no added sugar Jif label, but it doesn't look like it contains molasses.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of things when they put sugar-free, then they just put something like corn syrup or molasses in instead, so they can say it's sugar-free.
No, sugar-free is not sweet enough for that.
I'm just saying for some products they do that. I don't know.
Molasses is a component of sugar. If you ever have that raw sugar, that's called, and it's kind of brown with big crystals.
Yep.
That's because they haven't refined the molasses out of sugar, out of cane sugar. And when they do that, then it becomes the powdery white stuff that we all know was sugar.
Yep, that's the difference between brown sugar and white sugar, is the brown sugar still has some of the molasses in it.
NJ, I don't understand what you're saying. Flavors of peanut butter?
Well, Nitty, since everybody keeps asking, I sent you a link on Twitter if you want to jump in here and introduce yourself. I guess she just means, the different varieties.
Oh, brands?
Well, I think beyond the crunchy and smooth, that the got the low sugar and sugar free and
Demerara sugar?
yeah, part of the extra ingredients you have in most peanut butters are to keep them stable at room temperatures and prevent them from separating.
NJ, I've never seen walnut butter. I've seen apple butter, what's called apple butter, which isn't really nothing like butter. It's just kind of or nothing like peanut butter. It's just kind of a soupy paste of tasty brown stuff.
Yeah.
It's more like applesauce. Except
Yeah.
tastier, huh?
Applesauce mixed with dirt. Get that nice brown color.
Yeah, it's somewhere between an applesauce and an apple preserves.
I've had almond butter before. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't had it, but I bet you I would love almond butter. I love almonds so much.
Oh, it's really tasty. You'd like it if you like almonds.
There is this, usually Christmas time, although they make it year round. Christmas times when I see it, there's an Italian cookie that if you go into a real live Italian bakery, it's unbelievably expensive. That's kind of a not really a meringue, but not really a dough. They're crispy and light and are almond flavored, and they are just the most wonderful thing. I could buy 1,000 of them and die eating them. They're so good.
I've seen cashew butter. I've never gotten it before though.
Yeah, I used to make my own cashew butter at the co-op.
Alias. Good warning, I imagine. And I'd be interested in trying walnut butter, but it's not one of my favorite nuts, so I don't know that I'd want to actually have it on a regular basis.
Yeah, when I was in my teens, we used to joke about the candy Nutter Butter.
I have a Nutter Butter peanut butter cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul. Actually, this also seems to be. It depends which kind of honey. Because, like the clover honey, I seem to have a problem with, but the apple blossom honey I can have. So, kind of need to, know more specifics about it.
Is that apple butter? It's called syrup here. That's a weird change in languages or translations in languages and stuff. I have a friend whose mom grew up Italian, came over after World War I or II, and I learned from them that what we call sauce, like tomato sauce, they call gravy. And
Yep.
what they call gravy, we call sauce. And what they call sauce, we call gravy.
British person in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, still.
Don't talk. Hi, Jenny. Don't talk about sauce and gravy.
Well, I can understand why by your lexicon, biscuits and gravy would sound pretty gross.
Mm-hmm. Let's just not start another world war over biscuits.
Okay, start calling them cookies and everyone will be fine.
Oh, fuck you.
Still, since we started our relationship based on British television, I'm currently watching. I'm about to start the 4th season of All Creatures Great and Small, and I am just so in love with that show.
Oh, do you mean the original one
No,
from...
no, the current production.
Oh, I've no idea what that would be, but the original one from the early 80s is the one that you want to watch.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new one. I remembered watching. Well, the original one was How I Got to Know Peter Davidson before he became Doctor Who.
Exactly, yeah. And
Oh, okay.
as Jenny knows perfectly well, Jenny is the person who watched Danger UXB, and I've never met another person on the planet who's ever watched that fucking thing. So the original All Creatures Great and Small is a thing that you really need to maybe watch. I didn't know there was a new version, so my bad.
Mhm. Danger UXB, I saw a few episodes of. Actually, Sloth Girl's stepfather used to watch that.
The series, All Creatures Great and Small, is based on the James Herriot books of the same name.
Exactly, yeah. And
He's a wonderful writer, writes lots of stuff other than just like novels like that. But it is just the most tender, very lightly comical here and there. But it's
if you're
all
not
about
familiar,
the relationships of these guys in a veterinary clinic, an older brother, a significantly younger brother, a new guy they hired, which is kind of the same age-ish of the younger brother, their housekeeper, and
this is literally a spoiler.
kids get married and stuff, and Rachel's a wonderful person. It's just really cool. I strongly recommend it if you're not watching.
Okay, Sloth
I'm
Girl
gonna
says she
argue-
watched Danger UXB also.
Yeah, Sloth Girl is weird. Go away, Sloth Girl, you person.
Hey.
If you're enjoying I was being funny. If you're enjoying the TV programs, Jenny, then you need to watch the originals. I'm sure they're available to you in your land.
Yeah. I've kind of made my decision that I wanted to do that. I just haven't tried to locate them.
I would highly suggest you do so because, as I said, I'm not seeing the original, the new things that you're now telling me about. I'm going to guess that they're not very good. That's just my cynical mind. Watch the original ones from the late 70s, early 80s. And they are absolutely very endearing. I get what you're saying because we know James Herriot and all that stuff. Give it a go. I've said my piece. You can now continue.
Hello?
In the 70s, I was in my anti-television period.
Jenny, you won't, this is a rhetorical, no, it's not even rhetorical, it's a silly. Do you remember the theme tune from All Creatures Great and Small from the original series?
No, I do
you
not.
don't. Of course you don't, because you've never seen it. I fucking do. And somebody's just changed my name. I do remember, and if I can hum it right now, and I don't think there are copyright restrictions.
Sloth Girl, I know that, and that's actually why I decided to now I'm forgetting here what I was about to say. Oh yeah, that's why I decided to watch Danger UXB after the first series, because I saw that Judy Geeson was in it and I thought she was cute. So I watched it. And that's actually one of the series that got me back into watching television at all. It was
you people are familiar with the term earworm. I've now got an earworm
Mhm.
because thanks to Jenny, because I've now got the original theme tune from fucking All Creatures Great and Small in my fucking head. Thank you, Jenny, you absolute fucking ass.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, how about us change subjects, Jenny? You want to explain the hashtag Free Jenny?
I got my account was permanently suspended from Twitter. I apparently had this big flurry of calling Nazis Nazis and Republicans racists and things like this, and I did not hesitate to do it to the Republican Party directly, or to politicians directly, and I guess they just had enough of it and they suspended me for life.
Oh yeah, I lost my account back in August last year, so that's why I'm now called Monkey of Stool or whatever the fuck I'm called.
Yeah.
Well, if the rest of you who are still on Twitter could write a thing to Twitter support or Twitter in general and complain about them canceling my account and
Yeah.
give it back to me. I filed an appeal, and so we're going to see what happens. My account name on Twitter is Bonzoix of MN, which is spelled BONZOIX.
I just a quick
OFMN.
heads up to people who've not been permanently banned from Twitter. You can complain and file all the complaints you like. Not gonna fucking happen.
Well,
And
Cripple got their account back.
Yeah, but now that things have changed, now that Musk is in,
No, this was just a couple of months ago, long after Musk took over.
It was after Musk took over. Did take him like a year and a half to get it, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it didn't take that long.
I think it probably.
I'm pretty sure it was
a
over
very
a year.
long time. It was over a year, yeah. But like I say, I'm not trying to piss on anybody's cornflakes. But when you find yourself permanently banned, that's not just you can't do things for the next 3 weeks. It means permanently. And they'll make it very difficult for you to ever create a new account because IP addresses, phone numbers, and all that kind of crap. So just a heads up, and I'm not going to say anything illegal, but I would always recommend that you always have a backup Twitter account, even if you don't use it.
Yeah.
That's
it's
just
too late now.
Yeah, there you go. You should have
I've been
listened to me,
thinking
Jenny.
about that, but I should have another Twitter account under a different phone number.
All you need to do is create a new account, because if you're not in trouble, you can do that. You don't have to use your account, but it's always there just in case.
Well, did you have one already set up?
I can't create any more Twitter accounts because it's really fucking difficult. And in a way, that's a good thing. I agree that, identity, all that crap.
Well, they shouldn't let cranks
like
me on,
it's really shit.
I'm just this crazy psychotic woman.
Are they at least giving you the option to try and delete the tweets that got you banned?
I got one of those messages a few days before with about 6 or 7 tweets to delete, and I did. I deleted all of them, and I didn't put up a fuss or anything. I just just do it, and then a couple of days later, I just came on and it said, "Haha, account suspended. Fuck you."
There are also, this might interest people who have a brain, but when you file, what is it called? When you report somebody, what you people see is not what I see. I get different options to you. It's based on your country. So the obvious example, if you're in Germany, you've got a few more options to report people. I'm just going to leave it there. My original account, my very original account, where I had oodles of followers, I got banned for calling. I forget her name. She's a blonde lady on Fox News, and I got banned for. Yeah,
Well, all the women on Fox are blonde.
I knew you were going to laugh there, Jenny. And I got reported for, oh God, what is it? Hate speech against a group of people because I called her a blancmange. Do you know what a blancmange is?
Is
I
it a type of dessert?
Exactly. And I got banned for that. And that was on my original, very old account that I had for like 13 years.
You called them a dessert?
No. Fuck off, Jenny.
No, I'm serious. I don't get it.
To be fair, it's a dessert that's good at tennis.
It was a light-hearted insult, and I used the word blancmange, but apparently that is targeting a group of people. Don't ask me to explain this, please.
Okay.
It was insane. So I guess the bottom line is that you, even more so now that he's in charge of the Twitters, you've got to be really careful what words you use and how you say them.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of expecting repercussions now because just before starting the stream here, I made a post on Twitter and I used Elon's name and the word ass in the same tweet. So
Well,
I expect that's not going to go well.
they might have caught wind of my way of writing Elon's name. I would start it with a small case M, then capital case ELON.
Yep.
And maybe they noticed that and he didn't like it or something.
Yeah, you've got to be
see him
slight.
being petty.
You have to use shenanigans. A lot of people will use a graphic or a meme, whatever word you want to use, disguise your words, because that idiot is, and I'm not tinfoil, you people know this, but he is monitoring what we fucking say on the Twitters. So just be careful out there. Oh, that reminds me. And I've totally made my orange thing go big. Sorry, Perps. Jenny, do you remember Hill Street Blues?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good
Frank
show.
Grillo and his wife Barbara Boston and Be Careful Out There and that crazy Bruce stocking cap and yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking that was a really good show.
It wasn't it today, yeah.
I think it still is, to be honest. It was groundbreaking, but I don't want to bore Purple's audience with our chit chat about the old days.
I saw this crappy old movie on TV and wasn't it Daniel Traviata? It was the captain's real name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I think it might have been that. He was on there. It was like in his 20s. It was really kind of funny. And
it is
the one
weird.
who played his wife, I understand, just passed away. She was in her 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just a sad thing when you watch these things and then you realise, fuck, that was a very, very long time ago, and now they're all dead. That's really fucking a kick in the balls.
The celebrity death that really poked into my brain that said, you are getting older, and all these people that are in your memories as young, wonderful people on television, like Diana Rigg, are old and dying. You know, and that means you're old and dying too.
Exactly. You've just hit the nail on the head there, Jenny.
I won't put too much in that since so many celebrities just burn out and die really young anyway. So
There've been a lot of celebrity deaths. There've been a lot of celebrity deaths in the past few years, like one or two at least a week.
Well, that's because this big mass of celebrities didn't get created until the late 50s, early 60s, because the media just wasn't out there for them to have a stage for such mass knowledge.
It's not
Well,
just
yeah,
the
not until
celebrity
TV
thing.
became common.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the celebrity thing. If you've seen people on your TV screen in your youth and you grow up and whatever, that their image is etched into your brain. So
Mhm.
when they finally pass away, that makes you think, oh shit, I'm going to die soon.
I have a hard time remembering what Diana Rigg looked at. She was in the new series, great creatures, great and small.
Oh, really?
She played Mrs. Humphreys, and then she died, and they had to replace Mrs. Humphreys in the series.
I was not aware of that.
Mm-hmm. She was
See,
also in Game of Thrones.
That's a thing I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I really don't want to be honest, but
I never paid much attention to celebrities, so there's another reason I have a better chance of beating 100.
mm-hmm. I have no interest in celebrities whatsoever, but you know, the famous thing that we're all pissed off about in the UK anyway was 2016 when David Bowie died. You know, that was the saddest day in the world. It was
Well,
also
up around here was when
conveniently
Prince.
or inconveniently, it was also the day when the fucking UK fucking died. 2016. It was a bad year. It was a bad year in this country. It was a bad year in your country, and we all know why.
Yeah, it was the day fascism woke up again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank you. You just said the words, Jenny. Thank you.
It was the day when they thought that they were going to rule everything.
Wow,
Mhm.
they're pretty
So
damn close.
this now reminds me of that song. Who sang it? Perps or Jenny? I'm not ignoring you, Merge. I know you're there. The day the music died. That was who sang that fucker?
Don McLean.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean the song American Pie? Don McLean.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I misheard. Yeah. Sorry.
Jenny, or NJ rather, most of the shows we were discussing were BBC shows from the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that's where I get my nerd out because I'm British, so I will always win.
Well, that's the
Actually,
stuff I grew up on. Was
yeah,
that
I'm
PBS was playing
kind of
all
getting
the BBC shows.
I'm kind of getting a little bit nerdy now because Danger UXB was not a BBC production. So yeah, I'm just gonna say.
Okay. I didn't watch that one, so I didn't remember. And yeah, it wasn't all BBC. We also got some things from the Times Television.
Oh yes. I'm going to award anybody 3 internets if they can sing the ident to the Thames ident. Go for it, Jenny.
The who? No, I didn't hear what you're saying.
I know. They probably edited out the idents or the whatever you that kind of thing, yeah. So
no, I
yeah.
don't remember those.
Yeah, well, you're rubbish.
Remember, I have a very refined taste.
Hey, Diana, why don't you jump in here?
Mm-hmm.
People have been wondering how you're doing.
If just as a point of interest, and I'm not shilling myself because you people know damn well I don't do that. But if you have a cheeky, oh, it's Jeff. Fuck off, Jeff. So if you have a look at my YouTube channel, you'll see a very fine example of the Thames ident. Just saying.
I'm thoroughly confused now. You've done a very good job. Thank you.
You're welcome. My job is now complete.
I like being confused because then I can look at my apartment and say, "Oh, what a nice place." Oh boy.
Well, for anyone who was following, Kitty's out of the hospital.
I didn't know she was in.
Kidney stone.
I had missed that too. What? How long
Oh.
was she in for?
Just today.
Okay. My ex passed a kidney stone the size of a grain of rice. And after that, she said it was a myth that there wasn't a pain that men could suffer that was worse than childbirth.
Oh my gosh!
Couple
One
days.
day I will tell you the story about the biggest poo I ever did. But now is not the time.
Well, her first daughter was over 10 pounds, so that was saying quite a bit.
I'm gonna venture it came out of your mouth stool.
Oh,
Fuck off, Jeff.
Oh, hi,
Fuck
Jeff.
you.
No, if you have
Get
poo
to
coming
work,
out of
you
your,
lazy fucker. Stop striking. Get
if you
to
have poo
work.
coming out, if you have poo coming out of your mouth, you need to go to the hospital.
It's
Jeff is an absolute cunt. I adore him. I really do.
yes. So yeah, can I just take this opportunity to say fuck Elon Musk and fuck Twitter for kicking Jenny off? So
I absolutely am struggling with the Twitter thing, Jeff, because
Yeah.
Musk is a piece of shit, and I've been telling this to people for a very long time. He's not a fucking genius. He's a scam artist. He's a grifter, and he's broken my fucking Twitter.
Did you hear he complained that his tweets weren't getting enough views, so they had to go and change the algorithm so he gets like
Yeah,
1,000% more.
And that's a real thing. You know, that's a thing that actually happened.
Yeah, because a lot of people on Twitter were blocking him.
I blocked him years ago because I got in trouble.
There we go.
I got in.
Now we're right.
I got in trouble for it because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he invented space and rockets," and I said, "No, he's a lying piece of shit." So I blocked him years ago.
We heard you, Diana.
Okay, no, I was. Oh, excuse me. I had forgotten to turn off the other volume, so I was echoing. Now we got it.
Okay.
How's everybody?
Yeah, not bad.
Ducky Poo, I wish the clouds would go away. I'm anxiously awaiting. We only got a short window here. The moon is going to make a conjunction with Venus and Jupiter, and then Venus and Jupiter are going to have a private conjunction, practically on top of well, that's what conjunction is, on top of each other.
Yeah, I wish I could see that.
Yeah, it's if you got clear skies, look to the west after sunset. While the moon is still up, it'll be a crescent moon.
What is this tonight?
Yeah, actually, you should be able to see it tonight. I don't know how close they are. I mean, each night they get closer together.
Not going to do me.
You'll be able to see something tonight.
Not going to do me much good since I got too much light pollution.
Venus and Jupiter are awful bright. You might not have to be too concerned about that. You know, I mean, it depends on how much light pollution you have, of course. But
just quickly for the record, I thought Sloth's joke there was very funny. If you go up 3 comments, Perps, that made me chortle. That was very funny.
Oh, stool.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like that.
Leslie's no longer living in England.
You're not?
I think Sloth was doing a thing. I don't know. I'm not going to explain stuff.
we had enough of him, Jenny. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd they make you go? Scotland?
Ireland. I thought you knew.
Perps, why did you let Jeff in? I don't like Jeff. He doesn't go to work. He strikes all the time. He's a lazy ass.
Someone's got him.
Yeah.
It does not seem to be affecting my mail getting delivered, so why should I care?
Exactly.
Hey, Purple, I like your new icon.
Oh yeah, it's another one Junie did for me. several months ago, at least, that I've used in a couple of thumbnails, but I haven't used it much.
Very elegant.
Actually, it's the one that's used for me in the shill sets.
Okay.
I'm also very elegant, but continue.
You're unique, Stool.
Oh, fuck off.
No. Unlike some people here, Stool still has his nuts. Oh wait, no, that'd be a eunuch.
Snip, snip.
Oh God. For some reason, I feel like shit today. I have no idea why.
Maybe because your neck is bothering you again?
Because you're really, really old?
That could be it right there.
Uh-huh. I'm going to go with the second option.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yep.
oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, the weather has changed to sleet.
Oh,
lovely.
God, that's much worse than just a foot of snow.
Ew.
Here, you need a covering of ice on that 6 to 8 inches of snow you just got.
Wait a minute.
Making your car outside.
Bnui, did he lose more today or something? Or
No, I think she's referring to a while back. But yeah, I found it remarkable that he managed to lose $200 billion in less than a year. To put this in perspective, people, 200 billion is more than the gross national product of half of the countries in NATO.
Yeah, people need to learn the difference between million and bin.
So it's just
there's a very big difference.
I'm not sure who lost more money in such a short space of time last year. Actually, Elon or Liz Truss. I'm not sure who actually won that.
Yeah, but that I think that just
that's a very good question, Mr.
wrong with our
Postman.
system.
Very good question.
Yeah.
That a single person should not be able to control more money than entire nations have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Correct. The only good thing, Jeff, the only good thing is that she was only a lettuce for about 44 days. If it was any longer, we would be totally fucking fucked.
The only thing that annoyed me was that I ordered my anti-growth coalition T-shirt off of fucking News Pump, right? And by the time it fucking arrived, she was gone.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's not gone forever, Jeff. Don't. If you've not been paying attention to the news, another thing.
Yeah, I saw she was trying to make excuses for herself, and the Telegraph let her write the blooming article, didn't they?
Yeah,
she's disgusting.
She's trying to invent a new thing, which you and I would call the EU, but we whisper that word. And she's trying to invent a new thing where lots of countries get together to help each other. What the fuck is that all about?
Oh, I have no idea.
I've always found it interesting that you guys over there were comically referred to as you.
I think, I don't think she's thinking of like an EU model though. I think she's kind of thinking along that sort of like thing that Britain had like 150 years ago still,
What was it? Distracted by Sloth's joke.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what it was. What we called that thing. The British Empire.
don't know. Oh, that thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that.
Oh, the ultimate colonization machine.
Yeah, we were absolute fucking. I'm not going to say the C word on Perp Stream, but we were absolute fucking C words.
The British. Why so many people in the world are on the wrong side of the road?
But you spread Christianity to the entire planet.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Well, come on. You can't blame us exclusively for that. I mean, the Spanish they did a lot of that as well. So
That is true.
Yeah, but I think we were the best at it.
Spain.
Also, can we get
itself
Sloth's
to be
joke off the
incredibly
screen?
progressive. Hey, Spain is showing itself to be an incredibly progressive force today.
yeah, well,
they are on the edge of passing gay marriage, and they have legislated the right of trans people like to exist and stuff like that. More than most countries have ever even thought of doing. And it's ironic and painful that they're doing that today when our country is looking to have us killed.
It's ironic and really shit because in this country, and by this country I mean the UK, we're regressing, we're going backwards. Oh, you're up there. Hello. So, yeah, it's embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Well, yeah, I'll talk about backwards here too.
Yeah.
And okay, I knew things were getting bad around here. Surus did a video the other day about this group that, it's a group of homeschoolers who were complaining that there isn't enough Nazi-approved material for them.
What the fuck?
Where?
Yeah.
What?
Surus did a video on it a couple of days ago. So go.
Where is this?
Yeah, I'll find the Surus's page and I'll post the link for it.
I think I missed that
I'm
one.
just saying. Hold on. We've got. There is still February. It's not. This isn't. I was just gonna check. It's not April Fool's already, is it?
No, next week I think.
We've still got another month to go for that.
Yeah, I was just.
Oh,
I was
wait a
just
minute.
thinking
Yeah.
that,
This is only February.
Not enough Nazi-approved material in schools.
Who said that?
Huh?
It's this group of homeschoolers that Surus found an article about.
Okay. I would have to read the article and see the actual wording.
Yeah, well, okay, you people keep going, and I will find the link to the Surus video.
I'm gonna say though. I mean, I haven't seen it, but generally, if Surus has spent any time on it, I think he generally would have checked. He's generally one to check things out for sort of context or anything. So,
yep,
I'm not familiar with the story, but it's sounding. I do the sniff test, and this sounds like the usual right-wing bullshit that happens.
Well, they were losing their fucking minds yesterday. The right-wing media in the last couple of days have been losing its fucking minds over some edits to a few words in like new editions of Roald Dahl books.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Are you telling me you're an Oompa Loompa?
Yeah,
if you're an Oompa Loompa, I can't associate with you ever again.
Oh, I know. You're one of were you one of the twits, weren't you? Still.
Oh God.
Okay, it looks like this is from an Columbus, Ohio group. That's a bunch of Nazi homeschoolers.
Oh, Ohio.
Okay,
that explains
Sandusky.
everything.
There's the link to the Surus video.
I want to hear the offensive sentence.
It's more than a sentence. It's the whole. just go and watch the video.
I want to hear that it says we want more Nazi information and articles.
And that is in Cyrus's video.
No, I want to see the original source say that.
Yeah, and Cyrus points to it where it is.
Cyrus is good about
Yeah, he does his research.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
That's what I was just gonna say. Even though I haven't seen this, I've never known like Cyrus to. I don't think he'd waste time covering this unless he'd check this out a bit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has the R.J. Downard seal of approval.
And Cyrus is also one of the few people I've actually seen go back and make corrections to his videos when somebody
mean,
points it out.
You don't have to see or hear the words in order to hear them. For the benefit of our American friends inside chat, not you people,
Well-
because you know what I'm going to say. But if you're familiar with a publication that's existed for 125 years called the Daily Mail, you don't have to say the words to actually say the words.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called dog whistles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so common for people today to read something into it and add to it their own thoughts and words where it didn't necessarily mean that. It may have come close, but it didn't actually say it. And that's fine, except that you should not say that it said this. You should say that it came close to saying this. I believe that Cyrus has probably found something that's really hot and nasty, but I don't know Cyrus, and I'm not being accusatory, but I'm just taking the general notion of popular behavior in our culture these days.
I invented a new term at Christmas because I was bored, and I was trying to explain what the Daily Mail actually is. And my phrase, my new term, which by the way I've traded, don't steal it because you'll owe me money. I call it the carousel of bullshit because the Daily Mail only has 4 fucking stories.
Just how bad does the reporting have to
And it
be when the
spent
Daily Mail is the one that actually gets
125
it right?
years saying the same 4 stories.
Yeah, look at it. Just how bad the reporting is.
Jeff,
have to be.
let's invent a new game. Okay, let's invent a new game in a style.
I think the Daily Mail. I think the Daily Mail should be forced to print on its, a disclaimer on its front page saying this is a fictionalized account of the news, and any resemblance to the truth is purely coincidental.
Mm-hmm. They print their retractions on page 100 or something.
Yeah.
And I think it's that. What is she called? I don't do celebrities. The lady who's married to the prince. They're suing the
Meghan.
Daily Mail. Yeah, and they want a retraction in
They
the same way
supposedly
that the story was originally printed.
Daily Mail has a program in the United States on TV. It's one of those so-called news programs that it'll tell you this news story, that news story, but it's always with very shallow coverage, and you can definitely feel how it's been bent to a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Rupert has something to do with it.
He doesn't have.
He's going to be dead soon.
He doesn't have anything to do with the Daily Mail, does Rupert? But it's one of the few that he doesn't own. But it's
Rupert still owns the Sun, I think.
Yeah. It's Rothermere, isn't it, that own the Daily Mail? But they're
that's correct.
They're I kind of love. I mean, I do love the. I do love the fact that the Daily Mail's biggest issue seems to be like tends to be either foreigners or whatever are not paying their taxes or whatever, and funny enough, the sort of like there's funny enough like the non-domicile status of their owners never gets brought up though.
It's like I said, I call it the carousel of bullshit. And I'll let you use that term, Jeff, because you're British.
Yeah.
the Daily Mail literally only has 4 fucking stories. That's all they've got.
Mm.
And they just regurgitate them. It's immigrants, wokeism,
Oh my.
universities, and you know the rest.
Yeah. Well, they used and Keir Starmer's curry it was for a while, but
Oh, God.
Yeah.
that was
Wait,
that was front
tell-
page.
are you
That
telling
was
me?
front page on the Daily Mail for 10 days straight.
Yeah, even though the Daily Mail is still, unfortunately, the biggest selling air quotes newspaper in this country, the figures have gone down dramatically. I
Are
think
you
it's
telling
about
They
1
have-
million.
They have
now.
for all newspapers, though.
Well,
Yeah,
or-
but the,
so
the,
I was
the
still-
Daily Mail.
Are you
Mhm.
guys telling me that the Daily Mail does not cover the alien overlords or the
No.
Fuck off,
overlords?
Jedi.
What about the lizard people?
Yeah,
No.
What was?
You-
I can't remember
Uh,
the name of the newspaper. I
no,
think it was
but
in
maybe
the
the
80s.
maybe the Express might do that, but
There was a newspaper in the 80s, Jeff. I can't remember what it was called. Remind me. It was the first one that printed in colour.
the
Help me out
Mirror.
here.
That was the Mirror.
No. Fuck. I can't remember the fucking name. But it was the kind of newspaper that Jenny's referring to that just printed absolute fucking horse shit.
Oh,
But
not the
you
Sport.
knew it
Not
was
the
horse
Sport.
shit. Oh, it could be the Sport, yeah. But it was more of a comedy thing. Everybody with a brain knew that it was
Yeah.
bullshit. Whereas the Daily
It was kind of
Mail,
like the Onion
still-
before the Onion, wasn't it? You know.
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. That's you've nailed it on the head.
you know, the Onion is more
Oh God,
legitimate than most papers
We
are
need-
today.
we need to go
Hmm.
back. We need to go back to pre-internet days. We really fucking do.
Oh.
You mean back when the TV broadcasts actually told you in advance what was actually reporting and what was somebody's opinion?
Don't say
Oh,
stupid
man, I
words
miss
like
the
that,
days when
Purple.
the
You
news was
crazy
the news.
person.
I miss Uncle Walter.
Yep.
I think Perps has just invented the future.
Remember when TV local news had an editorial and named it as such? It was always on
Yeah,
between- it was always on
absolutely.
between
They used
weather
to
and
give you a couple minutes
Yeah.
near the end of the news broadcast.
yeah, and they tried to
Yep.
make some relatively intelligent statement of some sort. You know, the quality of which is dependent on what sort of dopes you have on your local news.
I mean, even one of the opinion pieces on the local television in Cleveland used to call itself "In My Opinion." Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Yeah, now they just wrap it up into news. On Fox.
Hey, I like it, Sloth Girl.
Yeah, well, she's been off of the chemo for a couple of months, but
No, are you going back
Yeah.
on, or what's happening?
she's got an appointment in 2 weeks that they'll probably be restarting then.
Okay. I'll ask you guys a question just because I've been seeing something in the last couple of days. How is it you're allowed to have an elected official who I presume they have, like, if you're elected to public office in the United States, you got to take some sort of oath or something, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
They
they
how
have
the
a
hell-
swearing
how the
in.
hell have
but
you-
Yeah.
So how the hell is it you've effectively got an elected official near enough preaching for the return of the Confederacy right now?
I cannot. Do I win points for this? I need to interrupt.
It's
I'm
that,
sorry.
that
Do I win
fucking
points for
Marjorie
this
Taylor
if I
Greene.
answer correctly?
Well, like I say, Jeff, they don't take it seriously. It's just
Okay,
it's
Yeah.
a formality now.
okay, Stool's trying to get something in there.
Okay, Stool.
I've got a horrible delay. I apologize, but I worked out that Jeff was talking about perjury, traitor, gleam. That's my new name for her.
Mm.
Because she's not a grifter in the usual sense.
Yeah, she's too dumb to be
She-
that.
She is dumb, you're correct, Mage, but she's not just there for the dollars. She's an attention whore. And as I've tried to point out 2 times, if you've seen her audition tape back in 2020, back in 2000, I think it was, whenever, for America's Got Talent, she's an attention whore. She wants the attention.
Yep.
She's already wealthy. She had a nice job doing nothing. Her husband has now divorced her. I wonder why. But she had a nice, comfortable lifestyle. She's an attention whore. She's not in it for the usual grifting reasons.
Yeah,
Although I am not buying her claim that being in office has cost her money.
I just had an idea. To deal with my Twitter account thing and not being able to set up another account because they have all my information. Maybe somebody else out there could set up an account and then just give me all the information. I would certainly trust them to have access to my account. And then I would use that account and just keep your name out of it.
As I've said, maybe you weren't here earlier, Jenny, I forget. But what you need to do, and I'm talking to everybody, even the people, the smelly people inside chat, what you need to do is to create a second account on the Twitters. Don't use it, but it has to be there. So when
I can't. I'm banned. I can't. It's too late.
Yeah.
You
But
passed
yeah,
that
Jenny, you
stage.
got an idea there.
Oh, and no, that wasn't Marjorie Taylor Greene on American Idol. I was just looking up the fact checks here.
I like it when Mage does his keyboard clicky and does the verifying. Thank you, Mage.
Yeah, Mage is much quicker at that stuff than I ever would be.
Yeah, I'm usually quick,
course.
but my
It might have something to do with still having 10 fingers.
No.
I have to take a pee break. I'll be right back.
I can only use really only use my right hand, maybe a couple fingers on my left.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm typing with my left hand, and I only have one finger on my right hand that actually hits the keys.
I've got my camera turned off, so fuck you all. You've no idea.
Gee, my camera's unplugged.
You don't even know how to use your camera.
Well, that's part of the problem. I know when it's plugged in, other people know how to use it. I get it to work for my therapy sessions. That's about the only time I use it.
Ow!
Oh.
Did you twist your neck wrong?
I think I breathed.
Well, breathing is hazardous to your health.
Oh.
However, not breathing isn't a real good idea either.
I really need to do something. There's that treatment that's available, except that they want somebody to hold my hand. They won't let me go alone, but at least one of my doctors is telling me to ask them to let me go alone. And it's like, hey, Raj, I can't.
Yeah, we need to figure out some way of getting somebody down to you for that.
Well,
Yeah,
I was trying to recruit some people for that because she said it's going to be 3 separate appointments.
It could be 3. It could be 2, but it could be 3. Yeah.
Yeah, well, And unless they're going to be like in the same week, then it's going to wind up needing to be more than one person. That I can
It's-
make the trip, but I couldn't be, staying a real long time.
Yeah, it sounds like it's more than 1 week. Because what they want, there's a what they call a branch block, where they inject an anesthetic into the cervical spine and see what that does and where. Because I guess what they're trying to do is figure out where to do the actual procedure. And then once they figure that out, that's going to take, I don't know, maybe some days or something like that to figure out where that is. And then they go in with a heating element and destroy nodes of the spine where they've localized it, and then that takes a while. So it could be a couple weeks. It could be most of a month. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What I'd really like, if they would let me, and of course this is all up to the insurance companies, if they would let me just go into hospital and have it in one stay. If I'd be there for 2 weeks or whatever, maybe I could pay somebody to look after Sylvia or something. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I really need something done because I can't take this.
Well, the hospital stay would make sense, but I'm sure the insurance doesn't want to pay for you to stay in the hospital that long.
You've
Isn't
got
it great
that
that we have?
right.
Yeah, isn't it great we have to go through insurance for this kind of stuff? Well, you guys is in the another country. Think of that.
Say again, honey?
Get the opinion of our guys in the other country here about how our insurance.
Oh, man. I tell you.
I think it's fucked up.
I will keep my mouth shut and let Jeff speak.
Smart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I just
As much as people complain, and I do guess that people complain about the NHS, it's a shitload better than it is here in the US.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeff. Okay, I tried my best to keep my mouth shut. I really did. I'm being a good boy.
You try real fucking hard there, still. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I really tried hardly. No, hardly. I don't know. Go for it, Jeff. Tell the nice people from America what the fuck is happening in this country right now regarding our wonderful healthcare provider. Go for it.
I gotta be honest with you,
I'm just
still.
gonna keep my mouth
I haven't
shut.
kept up on all the latest news, to be honest, because I just wanted a fucking break from it all this past week. But let's just put it this way: people that sort of run our country at the moment. Let's put it this way: we've got to be seriously on our guard in this country, or we're going to end up like the same fucking healthcare system you guys have got.
Oh,
Well,
I hear
Just for context, Jeff, tell the nice ladies and gentlemen what is
I hear
actually
the push is
happening
on to
right
nationalize,
now
right?
in this country.
Well, I think you should say still, because like I said, I haven't been keeping up with the news quite to what extent
Privatize, I should say.
Okay.
Well, I think the Tory party is trying to privatize it.
That's not a controversial thing to say. That's been their goal since 1947.
Yeah.
That's not breaking news.
That's what I understand is the only real problem with your system right now is the fact that the Tories cut the budget so badly that there's no they can't hire, they can't expand, they can't even take care of their current load.
Yeah, you can't see me, but
they'll have to wait for any service they want, even basic.
Yeah, well, it's
I'm
the same
moving
thing the
my hand,
Republicans
Jeff.
do here.
I'm gesturing to Jeff to continue and to tell you people what is actually happening right now in real time in this country? He's no clue because he's too lazy. He's striking all the time. Fucking lazy
Yeah,
fucker. Get a
so
job, you lazy fucker.
well, you could tell them what's going on with the NHS, but then then again the nurses have been striking too, haven't they? So
Yeah, but they've been striking
Yeah.
because, again, the NHS budget has been damaged so badly by the Tories. Excuse me, Republicans.
that's not why that's technically not why they're
I don't like this
striking. But
game. I don't like this game because
well,
I don't
just
win a
fucking
prize.
say so, Stool. Then
No, because I want to annoy you.
Stool, you do that anyway.
I know, but you enjoy it.
Wow.
There's...
Yeah, well, the U.S. with the healthcare as well as with so many other social services, a lot of the problem comes to that's left down for the states. Because I know that the level of coverage I have is significantly better than what Diana has as far as, I don't have so many co-payments and so much hassle when I need to see a specialist.
Yeah, but okay, honey, what I want to know is what's the difference between your income and my income? Is it that much? I thought I had significantly more than you do.
Not a lot. I think it's only like $100 a month.
Oh, okay. Because to tell you the honest truth, I'm significantly better off than a lot of people I know. And still, this isn't enough.
You might wind up having
You sound like you're wealthy to me.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, there are days I do feel wealthy because, okay, I will be honest with you. I get about $1,300 a month.
Wow.
And that's significantly more than a lot of people I know.
How
It's
can
still
you-
not enough because
How
of
can
my
you
health
afford meat
problems.
at that much?
Say again, honey?
How can you afford meat?
How can I afford meat?
Yeah.
I
You
can't.
just said meat. Nobody can afford meat. If you're poor, you can't afford meat.
Okay. I guess you are making more than I thought you were, so.
Yeah, and that's the question that nags at me is, when you tell me how great I would have it in Minnesota, I have to look at, my position and would it be that much?
There are websites I can direct you to that will tell you.
Okay.
They will give you the income formulas to find out what you would qualify for.
The difference would probably be mostly in the benefits that you'd be able to receive.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect the health coverage much, except that you might have higher co-payments on your prescriptions. I think that'd be about it.
See, when I was on,
I thought that was the whole point of what you were telling me was about the co-payments.
But you wouldn't have the co-payments for the doctor's visits, like you said, the $40 you have to pay to see the pain specialist.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So you wouldn't have the co-pays for stuff like that.
Okay.
I didn't have any co-payments when I was on that system.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I've got minimal co-payments for my prescriptions, but I don't have any co-payments at all for seeing any doctors or specialists. When I say minimum for my prescriptions, the most expensive one I've had since I moved back here was $4.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be honest. The hospital co-payments and stuff, I just have not been paying those. And it's going to come back to bite me in the arse, I know. But hopefully I'll be dead by then.
There's not a lot they can do. Yeah, and it sucks that you have to deal with it that way, but yeah, if you're barely making enough to, just pay for your food and shelter, what can you do?
Yeah, and then you talk about the food. I can't wait to see what happens next month because they sent the letter around here in PA where they've cut the food stamps back to where they were before the COVID largesse.
Mhm.
Yeah, because who needs to eat?
So I think if I remember correctly, they're going to be paying me $35 a month now.
Yeah, it's
and
plenty
at
to eat off of, isn't it?
And because they haven't cut the food prices back to go along with the food stamps, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what happens there.
I love it. I
Don't
love it when you're at the
mention
supermarket.
tomatoes.
I love it when you're at the supermarket and you're checking out and you get some person behind you who's an asshole, and they start making their little comments about, oh, well, I'm paying for that for you, and to just look at them and say, look, fuck, I get
Yeah,
$15 a
absolutely.
month from you. I think you need to give me $20 a month.
Yeah.
They think that people are getting like huge sums of money from food stamps.
I
Right.
had the cashier at the bakery discount store go off on me for using food stamps. And I really tore into her, and I told her that, yeah, the reason I'm using food stamps is I'm raising the kids of 4 other people who can't be bothered to raise them themselves.
Okay, then. Yeah, it was really great. COVID really did me a favor. It absolutely did me good, because when that largesse came, I was finally getting enough to eat.
Yeah, that money that they made available to people on COVID, whether it was the food stamp money or the I got the food stamp money for 2 months in COVID before I got dropped from it.
Why'd they
It-
drop you?
Because I hit retirement age and everything was switched over to Medicare, which covers
Oh, for the
almost
love of Saint Gulick.
which covers almost nothing.
Lord.
Yeah, well, I'm on the Medicare too, and that's why, basically, that's the reason that I pay some deductibles on my prescriptions and Sloth Girl doesn't, because I'm on the Medicare and she isn't.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on Medicare for fuck's sake, 35 years almost.
Yeah, I've been on it for about 20 years myself.
It was, I think, around 1990 that I went on Medicare. So, okay, 33 years.
Yeah.
Sloth girl, I got a murder question. What needle number should I start with? I just want to do single strand shit.
Well, like I say, we had a packet of stuff that she had gone through and we were going to send to you, and it even includes a pack of needles.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fine.
they were size.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking which needle should I use, which implies that I have some here.
Yeah, I think they were size 24 were the ones I bought for her last
No,
time.
there's no such number. 1 through 5.
Okay, then they're in a different way of sizing them.
What are you talking about, needles?
Embroidery.
Okay. I thought that you went with the double-digit numbers on that. I really did.
Yeah, well, these are what I bought her last time. Were called tapestry needles, and they're size 24.
Okay, tapestry. Yeah, would indicate a much heavier gauge of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what she was using for their cross stitch.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. No, I just got to be able to get the needle out of the package. It's in too stiff. I can't get it out.
Okay, let's see if I can get this. See if I can get this tower out of here without dropping and breaking it.
Oh, what, do you have to pull that one apart now?
Both of them.
Yeah, I know that Kate had said something about you running your last stream on your laptop.
Yeah. The broadcast machine. What's the word for it? What is that thing called that everybody uses to broadcast? StreamYard.
Yeah.
StreamYard won't pick up the camera and mic. It
Oh,
says
for
that
fuck's
the
sake.
browser is screwed
Just
up.
start using Windows, you pain in
That
the
is
ass.
on Windows,
Lin-
jackass.
Your Linux is
Hey,
shit.
come on, let's be
Go
nice.
away.
The jackasses are the Republicans, not us.
No, jackass is Democrats, Republicans is elephants.
Boy, how much trouble do you have with your eyes when you can't get the device for threading a needle through the needle hole?
So you need a needle threader?
I think so.
But I think we've learned a valuable lesson tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And what might that be?
Stu is a jackass. There you go. Oh, Steph's here. I didn't see Steph.
Very
I'm
good.
really sorry. I didn't see
hello.
you, Stephanie.
Sorry, Stool. I think you it's just that you said that. You said that about you being a jackass, as if that was supposed to be news to us.
It was literally breaking news, Jeff. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Nobody knew this.
Okay. I just say, okay, I didn't know it for certain, but I had my suspicions.
I'm so gonna kill you, Jeff. You
on.
lazy fucking get to work, you cunt. Stop being on strike, you lazy fucker.
Oh,
Jeff, you stay on strike and you fight for labor's rights.
Yeah.
Go labor.
I'm totally with Jenny on this one because unfortunately the young people don't understand what that means.
Oh my.
Anywho, I've interrupted a very interesting conversation about American healthcare. Yawn. So I'll continue.
Oh my.
Oh, by the way, can we? It's so fucking boring. We know the answers. American healthcare is shit. Whatever. So can we just say hello to Steph because she's in the room?
Hello, Steph.
Where am I?
Somewhere in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
American
for all the
healthcare is shit.
complaints, it's home.
StreamYard is a wonderful thing. It's taught us how to do a thing, but it doesn't work correctly most of the time.
Okay, where am I?
So most of you are muted,
Okay, I'm not sure where we're getting all the
especially
background noise
when
from.
this happens. Yeah, I was gonna go there, but I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh, jeez. Okay, get this onto the floor.
Okay, now that it's all gone quiet, almost.
Okay,
Oh,
it's Jeff.
Jesus.
Yeah,
sort
I
your
think the
fucking
crackling's coming from
computer
Jeff.
Oh, wait, no. There's more crackling.
No, it can't be me because I was muted that time.
Oh,
I believe it's Stool.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we hear words from the Steph. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Stephanie, how you
Perps,
doing?
It's your Perps, it's your show. Introduce the lovely people who are watching this, the future people. Introduce Stephanie.
I think most people here already know Stephanie.
Most of us do. I believe.
Stephanie's our sailor
Yes,
lady.
but we're talking about the future people.
Who's she?
The future people, Perps.
Where's
The future people.
Well, this was healthcare week for me. I went to the dentist. I went for my annual physical checkup, and I'm broke. So yes, American healthcare is shit.
Yeah, next week's going to be a very busy week for us. Between Slothro and I, it's some kind of medical appointment almost every day.
Yeek.
Well, part of that's because the ones I was supposed to have tomorrow got rescheduled to next week because they were worried that people weren't going to be able to make it to the clinic because of the storm.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Now, I
getting a
would-
storm too? How very nice.
As much as I can't stand UPMC McKeesport, I think I would just like to go there all week. I like that one, Sloth Girl.
Yep, that's a new one.
All right, now I need to get some paper and I need to draw a diagram.
Let's be optimistic. Try a liveogram.
There you go. It's starting to sound like Kate.
No, don't give Kate all the credit. I was doing those before I met her.
Dead air?
What?
Yes, dead air, Mage. Sing a song quickly.
Yeah, I don't have any songs right now. I've been looking up aphids.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
weird.
don't think aphids sing very well.
No, I don't think they do.
Aphid is a cardiac disease.
If
a
it
bug.
hasn't been explained already, sorry, Jenny, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask Stu, Arthur, King of the Brits 3, how
Thank you.
the coronation went, because I missed that. I must have missed that.
Oh, fuck. That's the thing that happens in the future. I think it's March or April or something. I generally do not give a fucking flying fuck. But I appreciate your fucking
No, I mean your coronation is King of the Brits.
democracy.
I don't mean that.
Oh, you're talking about
pretender
mine?
syndrome. Yes.
Yeah, she
Oh,
wasn't, talk,
mine.
she wasn't talking about big
You would-
ears, no.
What do I have
You would
over?
need to. I believe in democracy, so you would have to ask Jeff. Jeff, when am I going to be coronated?
I think it's been
We
postponed until all the
can
mail-in ballots
postpone.
get there.
Yeah, well, it's going to be like mail-in ballots, but we're striking for it during that, so that's why Stu's
That's all
angry
you
with me at the
fuckers
moment
ever
because
do. All you fuckers ever do, right?
I'm single-handedly delaying his coronation here.
Somebody's got a really crackly connection. Just saying.
Blame
I've been
me.
muted.
It's always me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is today.
Today.
Well, it seems to be gone now, but
No, it's Jenny. I'm seeing the
there we
little
go.
thing going.
yeah.
Oh, I see what this is. But where did it come from?
If the crackling stops, I'll continue. Just saying.
Well, it is quiet now.
I have to have a thing in my ear, so it's really quite loud for me. So, to answer your question, Steph. Oh, and there we go again. To answer your question, Steph, I'm thinking I'm going to be coronated in July of of this year, to be honest. It will be a very quiet affair, no pomp and ceremony whatsoever. I would, however, ever like to have a crown?
Well, Stool, I'm sure there are plenty of people who would be most happy to crown you.
90 is the perfect crown for you.
Fuck
Yes, a
you.
colander, maybe, perhaps. I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
if
he
Burger,
is not king of the
Steph.
Pastafarians.
I don't know if Burger King still hands out little paper crowns.
Oh, I
No.
remember those.
I think they stopped doing that a few years ago.
Okay. I totally forgotten that I'm going to be coronated. So that damn crackling noise. It is so painful.
Oh, cut it out. So what? I can't
Ah.
help it. It's called atmospheric disturbance. That's what happens when you're on cell phone because you can't afford
It's
cable.
fucking ouchy. It's fucking ouchy. It
Yeah,
hurts my ears. Fuck you.
If you gotta
It's-
have an earpiece in, I can understand it'd be more difficult.
So, I'm gonna think about it. I'm talking to Stephanie now. I'm tentatively thinking, now that you've reminded me, I'm going for July 23, as in July the 23rd. And that's when I want to be the receiver of the heavy crown.
I'll definitely crown you.
So you're a bottom, huh?
Stop saying this weird words. I don't know what that means. It's an Americanism. I don't do Americanisms. You know that.
What, bottom?
Well, actually, Stool, I think you're gonna have to reschedule it because you're still in the main birthday week there. You know, pretty much either side of July 20th, we've got somebody in the community who's got a birthday every day.
Yeah, how many of us have birthdays that week? You and I do.
Tornado Pelt.
Okay.
We all do, but here's the thing.
I forget who
here's
else
the
it
really
was, but I think
important
there's
thing,
like
and I'm
6
not
or 7 of us
interrupting
in
you.
that same week.
I'm in
Because-
October.
There's a huge delay, and somebody's still crackling. Crackle, go away, please.
Although
It's
my
hurting
new
my
birthday
ear.
will be moved to the first week of June. So
Here's the thing.
Oh,
Jill?
are you doing your transition day as birthday?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, it's when I'm observing my transition.
Okay.
Because it was 2 years ago. It was the first week of June that I did my first HRT shot.
God, time flies, doesn't it?
Actually, I didn't do the shot,
Yeah.
and they started me out with the patches.
This is hard
Yeah,
work.
and you couldn't keep them on.
Yeah.
Boy, am I glad I don't have that problem because one of my antihypertensives is a patch.
Mhm. Yeah, well, it was weird because it's like I wasn't even doing the work that I used to sweat or anything. Just somehow they didn't like my skin.
Okay, then.
Can I continue now, please?
No.
Okay, go on.
Fuck you. Diner is so fucking
I
funny.
thought you were going to carry on. I have another question though. My question is Merlin going to be involved in the coronation?
Oh, we forgot Stephanie's question. Sorry.
Oh, you answered the question when is your coronation, and now I was just wondering if Merlin
Stephanie,
is going to be involved.
Stephanie, have you seen Stool? He
Stephanie,
is Merlin.
These people mislead me. They mislead me and
Bless
they
you.
get me on a tangent. So go ahead with your question again for the
Okay.
second time.
Wait a
and I
minute.
will
First, we
answer
got to
it.
clear something up. Merlin was not a single person. Merlin was actually more like an office of a king's advisor. Every
Yeah, it was-
king had a Merlin.
It was a title.
Yep, correct.
I mean the guy that wound up in the crystal cave.
You mean Indiana Jones?
No.
Okay,
Either
you're
the
right. You're
crystal
right. We
cave
don't
or
want to
the-
admit. We don't want to admit that fourth one was ever made.
That was the Crystal Skull, not the Crystal Cave.
Yeah, it's
And no, it doesn't exist.
we invoke. I think we invoke some with the fourth that Indiana Jones movie. We invoke something. Well, it's called a bad tempered badger rule. That's not canon. So
Well, the canon is what you want to shoot the director out of, but
yeah,
There were only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
And they were all shit. Sue me, motherfuckers.
Oh my! All right, wait a minute. Yeah, I have to call him and tell him to call Raj, and they won't.
I'm still waiting for Stephanie's question. Stephanie, say your question again, please. And there was silence. And we all dreamt. We dreamed long, sleepy dreams.
I'm not sure
Willy
if I want
Wonka-
that.
Sorry, I was walking about. What was my question? My question was, you got into what's Merlin's not a person in office, but there were stories about the guy, King Arthur's Merlin. He sort of went away. Nimue led him off to, I don't know, either the Crystal Cave or some island in a lake or something. I just wondered if you've
it's
been in touch.
yeah. You're
Avalon.
thinking of Avalon.
Yep.
Whatever.
I don't know what happened to the marker. Oh well.
Oh, you got things to say again?
I was trying to find something here. But as usual, I don't know which directory it put it in.
I think that Mage is a very good moderator. He's very good at this job. So I'm going to ask again, Stephanie, what was your original question? I'll give you a hint, and Jeff can help me out with this one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fuck you. When should I be coronated? It's a really easy fucking answer.
When should you what?
Be coronated. When I become the King of England, Jeff.
The 25th of.
Almost.
Sounds good.
Very
Sounds good.
almost. You were 2 days away.
You should be coronated on Guy Fawkes Day.
April Fool's
That would
Day.
be fun. No, I don't want that. I'm just going to let Mage now do his thing. Mage, talk over these silent people.
I was just looking over the whole Merlin thing. And we got the name Merlin is derived from the Brythonic married in the name of the bard who was one of the chiefs for. This is the later legendary figure. Okay. At least that's according to Google.
And now we're back from the break. Thank you, Midge. You're very useful, Midge. Thank you. So, as you all know, my birthday is July 23. That is now thanks to you weird people, where I'm going to be coronated with a big crown. Not a small crown.
I think it should be coronated on the Isle of Man.
I gotta escape.
Go ahead, Jenny.
He should be coronated on the Isle of Man.
Oh, fuck off, Jenny. People go
wait
to
a
the
minute.
Isle of Man to die.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
life is what life is.
All right.
I said there's two things people go to the Isle of Man for: ride motorcycles and die. And on the Isle of Man, those two things are not mutually exclusive.
I would assume the Isle of Women is probably much more interesting.
Yeah.
Isle of Wight, it's ghostly, I guess.
But
Isle of Wight is just. I don't know. See, bear in mind, I know the Isle of Wight quite well. I just don't know quite how to describe it. It's beautiful in places, and then but it's also just kind of shit as well.
isn't it kind of shishy?
No,
Mixed.
yeah,
A little posh, shall we say?
Well, that's where the Royal
It
Yacht
is.
Squadron is. I've been to the Isle of Wight.
Yeah. It's which is I was going to say, speak about people who took strike. I noticed the ferry workers won their dispute because they were smart enough to strike during Cows Week, which I think is brilliant. Piss all those yachties off, but hey ho.
It's that.
Oh, the red funnel struck on during Cows Week.
Yeah, red funnel ferries. Yeah,
Ah, that must have been funny.
yeah.
Okay, what is Cows Week?
It's like a big
It's one of the
yacht
biggest
sailing
sailing
event.
regattas in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like 350 boats in various
And it is
classes.
like one of the biggest things for the Isle of Wight. It's pretty much is like a very big thing for their economy, you know.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine so. Spent some quality time during the America's Cup Jubilee on the Isle of Wight.
Oh yeah. See, I'm from Southampton, so you know I'm not too far away.
No, you're not.
Well, here in Minnesota, we are coming up on our biggest sporting event of the year, the high school hockey tournament.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. This high school tournament gets more attention than any professional sports in the state.
I could believe that.
It really does. It's on it's televised on TV every game.
Yep.
Every single match.
And they play it in the same arena as the professional hockey team.
That sounds like Pittsburgh and high school football. They love football here.
Yep. So basically, it means that no one will be able to park in downtown St. Paul for the next couple of weeks.
You know, it's Diana. You'd think that if they loved it so much, they'd actually be good at it.
There you go.
And for those who are interested, there's boys hockey and there's girl hockey that gets equal press.
Yep. And as Sloth Girl has pointed out, we also conveniently schedule a blizzard for the same week every year.
Oh, that's very, very handy.
Well, you know,
I'm not sexist, but I want to watch this girl hockey.
My sister actually played on the University of Minnesota hockey team when she went there.
I don't think it's like field hockey we're talking about, okay?
What are they talking about, Jeff? Are they talking about baseball?
I think it's the kind of hockey when they play on the old ice skates, that kind.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Thank you, Jeff. Continue.
Okay, the girls do show a little more regard for not hitting each other in the face. Outside of that, they're just as brutal about it.
I would think they'd just be more
Well-
passive aggressive about it.
Oh, there's just as many penalties for tripping and sticking as there are in the men's hockey.
Oh my.
You're
Madge,
not
can you
supposed
do
to
some
do that,
background? Madge, background checks if you don't mind. I'm now treating you like Siri. So
I see that.
yeah, I'm doing that. Siri, the difference between English hockey and American hockey.
I would think it's more of a Canadian hockey.
Oh.
Okay, the difference between English hockey and American hockey is that we actually have ice to skate on.
Yeah, that's really weird because this country is very cold.
I know, you
So-
people keep telling me, though, that you hardly get any snow. That's the part I don't get.
Cold. That's so cute.
Oh, fuck you, Jenny. Fuck you in the fucking ass, you fucking cunt.
Why, thank you.
Well,
I love you, Jenny.
yeah.
Fuck off.
To be fair, Minnesota does get colder than most parts of Canada.
That's because we're
Jesus
kind of a
fucking Christ.
atmospheric funnel, and we just
Okay.
suck everything that Canada has. Because
Okay,
Minnesota
here's
sucks.
how it works in the UK. In the UK, and Jeff will back me up if he's being a proper person, which he's not because he's lazy and he strikes all the time. So February is the month where it's coldest in the UK. The months preceding obviously are cold. We all know this. But February is literally the coldest month. And that's where all the people die.
I
In
don't know
about
if it's
2 months'
I don't-
time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's February statistically the coldest
In about-
month or not, but it certainly can be.
Well, yeah, correct. Statistically, I have no data to back this assertion up, but I can tell you now that February is when all the people die. And it's very cold.
Yeah.
You know, traditionally, all you people now go away and smoke cigarettes and drink beer because I'm talking to Jeff, so go away.
Well, no,
We
see,
all- we
actually,
all-
the people die in
always
February.
think-
The
we
people
always
die in
think that
February because the
people-
coldest month is
I've got
January.
such a fucking
And then by
delay.
February, they've all run out of heating fuel.
I've always thought that the coldest month around here was February also.
I always thought it was January.
I've
Although,
been telling
honestly, I
this
haven't looked at
to
the
people for
statistics.
years. I don't live in America, but in the UK, the coldest fucking month is February.
Okay.
People will argue and they'll say December.
I don't know. I mean, I've got to be honest. I don't know what it's like where you are still, but honestly, this February's been relatively mild where I've been compared to what it's normally like. So,
Oh,
Same here.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the temperature is warmer than it should be, and we all know the reasons why, but we can't talk
Yeah.
about those fucking reasons. It's I don't know. It's warmer. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, January here was actually harsher than February this year.
Okay, according to Google, generally the coldest month in Minnesota is January, where we generally have temperatures in the teens, which is somewhere around 0 centigrade.
Zero
no.
centigrade.
No,
that's
wait.
30s in Fahrenheit.
No, yeah, so that, 15 degrees Fahrenheit, what would that'd probably be like 10 below centigrade, something like that.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, what is it now? 0 Fahrenheit is minus 15 centigrade.
And what if it's not Fahrenheit? What if it's like, say, Kelvin? Let's do Kelvin.
Thank you, Madge.
Okay, 15 degrees Fahrenheit would be about 10 below Celsius.
Moo.
People can actually live through that?
Well, it's supposed to get down to about 17 below Celsius / 2 below, 3 below Fahrenheit here this weekend, which is not looking forward to that.
Oh, usually the heavier snow comes with slightly warmer weather. So, we probably won't get below 0 Fahrenheit while we're getting the blizzard.
All your belows. Boy, I'm sitting here with 76-degree weather right now.
Yeah, you realize that here ice naturally forms outside.
It does?
Yeah. That's why I'm not impressed about the story about Jesus walking on the water, because in Minnesota, anybody can walk across the lake pretty much any time between November and March.
Although I sure as hell wouldn't trust the ice right now.
No, this year we've had some unseasonably warm weather, so yeah, I would not trust the ice to be thick enough to support my weight on any of the lakes. But I mean, most years in January, they can be driving vehicles across it. And then, of course, one of the first signs of spring in Minnesota is when they pull the first snowmobile out of the water. When enough of the ice is cleared that they can start pulling out all the vehicles that people dropped through the ice.
Oh my.
Doesn't seem like that great of an idea to be driving on the ice then.
No. Well, it is if you actually pay attention and if you actually check the ice, but, most people do the kind of look out across the lake and they, it's good enough. And it's like, they don't realize that, you need temperatures to be, well below freezing for a couple of weeks before you've got several inches of ice on the top of the lake.
Dear Southern people, if you're ever up here and somebody says, let's go out on the lake, and because it's frozen, and then they say something like, it should be real solid because it's nice and dark, run away.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, the ice freezes, all the nasty substance to sink out of it. So, you get good ice, it's nice and clear.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but the bodies usually come up and, never mind.
Oh, the word.
Oh. Good night, NJ.
Night, Bunny.
Oh.
Are we putting people to sleep now?
Yeah, NJ said she's getting sleepy.
Oh, the Badaya.
I forget what country NJ is in now.
Oh.
Oh, anybody can get sleepy any time of day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She's in, I want to say Amsterdam, but I'm not sure.
That's I was thinking it was like Netherlands or something like that. Something right in that area. Denmark or Netherlands. Well, Paul, I'm not saying that my ex is frigid, but when she did open her legs, a little light came on.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh dear.
Oof. Oof.
Purple.
This is
That's
a bad one.
Oof.
Over here.
Oof. Yikes. It's just what that is.
you could have simply said
Something.
she had Frigidaire tattooed down there.
Okay.
Which, now that I think of it, might be my first tattoo. I kind of like that.
No, Jenny, you're not like that. You might get something like "Welcome to the Unexplored Territory."
Abandon all hope ye who enter.
What was that name of that Star Trek film, The Undiscovered?
Yeah, the Undiscovered Country.
Yeah, you just got to change the spelling a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it seems like it's been kind of a slow day for everyone here, so maybe we should just go around and do wrap-ups. Stephanie, you've been active on YouTube lately. You've actually been releasing some stuff with some of your opinions.
Yes.
Oh,
Still informed, as always.
Okay, well, you want to tell us a bit about the last thing you put out and if you've got anything coming up?
The last thing I put out was relatively daring. I took the bull by the horns and went into trans women in sport from an informed perspective. Like, this is what the fucking sporting organizations have been doing for the past 30 fucking years. Boneheads. And, none of this is new. It's all good. Here's the research. Here are the position statements from the International Olympic Committee. Get over yourselves. That was the last thing I did. It was about 46 minutes of reading stuff and citing sources and being thorough. That was the last thing I did. And I've been on other people's streams. There's the Atheist Network group is putting out a new show coming up, I think, on the 9th of March. But keep your eyes and ears open for that. It'll be me and iScience Bree talking about stuff. It's going to be addressing queer issues, generally speaking. We've got Uncle Beck and Bree and me and several other folk involved in the whole thing. So that should be a regular feature on the Atheist Network group. It eventually will be a call-in show. I'm not sure when the call-in stuff is starting, but keep a watch on Tang. And
So that should be premiering in about 2 weeks.
yeah, something like that, in theory.
Cool.
So yeah, I've been getting on the YouTubes, making an idiot of myself. I really should stop this and start actually making money for a change, especially since I owe the doctor all kinds of money.
Yeah, we got to work on that system.
That's it.
Well,
What about everybody else? What's everybody doing?
Jeff, what's going with you?
I haven't necessarily got anything like plans coming up, but I mean, unless anything, unless anything sort of happens with any of the stories I've been keeping an eye on, develops. But I don't know. I mean, I think it should be news. It should be actually newsworthy of the fact that Atheist Alliance International have managed to go a whole week without doing something fucking stupid. I think that should be newsworthy in itself. I think, but I'll see how long that lasts before I have to make a video about them again. So,
Okay,
but
Diana, what you
I
got
just
going
had
on?
to.
Oh,
Well, with luck, I'll be dead soon. Other than that, I really am not doing all that much.
Stu, you were trying to
Um,
say something there?
Say again?
I think Stu wanted to say something about what Josh said.
Oh, yay.
I had to do a poo, so I missed 5 minutes of the conversation.
Thanks
You're
for
doing the
letting us know
shilling.
that, still.
Yeah, we're just going around doing the wrap-ups.
Jeff, you love it. Shut up.
We'll get to you in a minute, then, Stu.
No,
Okay,
I'd like to be undergoing that wonderful procedure soon. I don't know that I will, but we'll see what happens. It would be so nice if I did not have to scream in pain all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have to try and figure out something to get some people over there to help you out with that.
Like I said, I'm willing to take a shift at it, but I can't do it alone. So we need to, have
Yeah,
at least like 2 other people.
especially if it's going to take more than a couple days.
Yeah,
And I can pretty much guarantee you that that's the case.
right.
Um,
So I figure, we need like, myself and at least 2 other people who can each be up there with you for a couple of days.
it
Just
would
so
be
you can schedule your appointments and we can make sure there's somebody there for you during each appointment.
I'd
it
try
would
and
be
get.
so nice.
I would suggest
Um,
maybe trying to get at least 4 volunteers just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, well, so far I've been hard pressed to find anyone besides me who is willing to volunteer for it. Is the problem?
Yeah, I get a lot of were I closer I would, and all that other stuff, and I get it, I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just disappointing that that's all you hear. You don't want to put everything on one person or 2 people.
Yeah, well, and my life's gotten a lot more complicated as I've got a lot more doctors myself going on, and and then also making sure Sloth Girl's taken care of.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's kind of like my situation's changed quite a lot from when I first signed up. Okay, Jenny, you
Well,
have anything go?
my life is basically over now that I can't be on Twitter. So I think I'm just going to jump off a bluff or something.
Don't do that.
No,
Well,
that's what they want to think. In reality, you can get me on Discord in any one number of channels, but let's, for this group, say the Purple Rhymes with Orange channel, and it's my name on there is Granny Jenny.
I don't get it, Jenny. What happened? How did you get banned?
I called Nazis and
Where'd you get banned?
Okay.
fascists and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I
where'd you
got
get
it.
banned, Jenny?
Oh, you're a bad
And
girl,
I
Jenny.
also sent them memes,
You're a bad girl.
of swastikas and stuff. So
Well,
Where'd you get banned?
it's a bit mercenary, but actually, since Jenny got banned for Twitter, it's been getting a lot more people to sign up for my Discord.
Twitter.
Okay.
Jenny's a featured attraction. The last couple of days, I've had more people coming into my Discord just so they've got a place to talk to Jenny.
oh, does that mean I have to start saying rude things on your Discord?
I have to check and see if I'm signed up with you, Purple.
Okay, well, if not, let me know and I'll put a link in your Twitter.
Okay, because in the past I had used Discord so little. I think the last time I really used Discord was when Jeff was still alive.
Yeah, well, same with me. It's like I've had a Discord account, but basically I had only used it to get the links for the shows. That was the only
Okay.
time I was ever there.
Yeah, huh?
So, but yeah, as more and more people are either leaving or being knocked off of Twitter, I'm having to use Discord a lot more. So yeah, Musk doesn't get that he's not going to improve traffic on Twitter by getting more people to leave.
Yeah.
Well, he just wants
Musk
to get
is
rid
an
of those
idiot.
liberal people with the big mouths.
Yeah, but see, even that's not going to work, because if he doesn't have people to cause conflict and drama, Twitter's going to die. You need to have
That's
people
right,
on both
'cause
sides, because if there's not a lot of fighting and drama, Twitter is nothing.
Yeah, you got a point there.
You
Yeah.
mean kind of like Trump's Truth Social thing?
Yeah, well, Truth Social is what you wind up with when you've only got one side on the platform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
That's totally a real thing. Truth Social is a really totally real thing.
Yeah.
there's Purple's Discord in the private chat over there.
Oh, okay, thanks, Mage. Yeah, I should have done that.
So
Should I put in the public chat too?
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had the permanent link.
I don't know if that's the permanent link. That's just what I grabbed from the.
Yeah, if that's the one I dropped in the group last night or the day before, it's the permanent link.
That's just whatever I have on for the group. I click on it in the
Yep.
the bar. So hopefully that works.
Well, I'm reading things that appear to be on that thing. So I must be signed in.
Stool, got anything going on?
Yep.
I was just waiting for my time. Thank you, Mage. You're very good at this.
Yep, I was going to call upon you next. Mage is on it.
Mage is the best fucking producer ever.
Benefit to my show, yes.
I'm being a good boy. I'm waiting my turn.
It is your turn.
Go ahead, Stool. It's your turn.
No, there are more important people before me.
Yes, and we're done.
Yeah, no, actually, Stool, it's just you, and, then Mage and I go after. We always go last.
Okay. So the important thing is, I'm not going to shill things because I've nothing to shill. I always listen to people who are good. Always. Perps is a good people. Mage is a good people. Steph's a good. All the people on my screen are good people. You get my drift. Don't listen to the bullshit, because what they do, they've put bullshit into your head and they make us argue. Don't listen to the bullshit. By the way, www.stablemilkandstool.co.uk. Just did it.
There you go.
So there you go. If you want to drop a link in the side chat.
I couldn't give a crap about that fucking link. I can't even afford to fucking maintain it anymore. It's going to go bye-bye in a few days.
Okay, people, you need to go and buy more Stool merch so we can keep it going.
Yeah. Get some stool that you don't flush,
Oh, Jenny, you're a dick. Shut up.
Well, maybe the problem is not enough people have seen your merch. I think you need to start sending out some Stool samples.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go.
I just like thinking about the sentence of Stool is taking a poo. It's just, fun to think.
Jenny, you're weird. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, Well, that was a fetish I didn't know you had.
Ah,
Well, Stool, they say consider the source, and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna really take seriously the criticism from the person who invented emo sperm.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Wasn't that someone named Stool? Or something?
Please
Okay,
don't
well-
Google my fucking name, please.
All right, let's go on. Mage,
Well, like I mentioned at the beginning of this my next video is going to be on aphid pest control, and I may be trying to live stream this Saturday. So that's something to keep an eye out for.
So are you
Okay,
gonna talk?
well-
Are you gonna talk like the guy on what's that damn show? I can't remember the show with Hank and his son and his
Oh,
wife.
I think
King of the
it
Hill.
was the guy who painted.
Yeah,
with-
King of the Hill.
No, I don't think I'll be talking like him. Bad impression, I know.
No, that sounded more like an attempt at Hank.
No, I'll be covering fake gardening stuff, fake websites, fake videos.
Fake gardening stuff.
Wait a
Yep.
minute. There's
Are these like the sites that tell you how to grow plastic plants or what?
These are
I have a fake garden.
these are scams. I'm gonna be
Okay.
pointing them out.
Right.
I was thinking about doing a video on it, but I figured I'll just do a live thing, and then after that I'll open up to whoever's listening.
Sounds good.
I grow turnips in my fake garden. Just saying.
Okay, well, I'll be back here tomorrow night at 10. All of our usual stuff each week. So with that, I would just like to thank all my supporters. Skitscrasher, Kitty the Atheist, and Kitty, if you're listening, hope you're feeling better. Had not heard about you going to the hospital, so we'll need to fill in some info on that. Robert X, Lavender Lady, Greg
who the hell is
Hartwick.
that?
Yep. Greg Hartwick, Southern Cell, and Vonrek. Appreciate y'all helping me out and keeping things going here. So we will see you all tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Later.
bye.